Hello everybody, today I'll be showing you how to make networked interactables and how to make it open a door. So the first thing you need to do is go over to your Gorilla Rig and Gorilla Player, to the left hand controller and right hand controller. Click one, hold shift down and then click on the other one. And then you should have two selected. It should say 2 right here and this should be a line. But the first thing you need to do, go over here, search up sphere collider, and you turn it on 0.06 and then put is trigger on. Then the next thing you need to do is go to layer, make 2 layers called right hand, spelled exactly like this, and then left hand, spelled exactly like this. You can copy that down. Then go back on there, and for your left hand controller, select left hand, and your right hand controller, select right hand. Then the next thing you need to do is, again, select one, hold shift down, and select the other one. You want to go to add component, then type in XR direct interactor. And don't mess with anything here yet. We'll get to that shortly. Then go to the thing you want to interact with and grab, and then go to add a component and type in XR grab interactable. Then when you go down here, go to your box collider. Make sure it is not on his trigger. Do not make it on his trigger. Do not do that. Then drag it in to the collider section right here. If it doesn't work when you drag it in, just click the plus and drag it in there. So the next thing you need to do is go down here and then click use dynamic attach. Now you will have a grabbable object, but it won't quite work because there's one thing you need to do. This says none. So what you want to do is go down here, click create empty, then type XR manager, right, and just keep it there. Then I like to put it at 000 just to make things a little more organized, you know. It's right there. But you want to click add component and then XR manager, and then click XR interaction manager. And then you don't have to mess with any of the global filters or anything below it. Go to the interactable object that you want, and you want to click here on the dot and then click this, double click it, and then now it works. But then you got to go to left hand and right hand controller, then do the same thing there, XR manager. Now you should have a working interactable cube. But you know, I told y'all that you can make it open a door and stuff. Well, you can with a little script that I edited. I'll give credits on screen right here. Thanks to this guy, he made the original script. I just added a tiny bit of code. But the first thing you want to do is create a new object like this. It can be any object as long as it has a collider. And then you want to put the collider on is trigger. And then you want to search up ape door. Look, it was from Stormy. I just did a tiny bit of editing. So first thing you want to do is create a door. Let's just say I'm going to use this door right here. It's a door, you can see. So first thing you would want to do is drag this door into here. But then you might see open point. Basically what that means is you want to create an empty game object inside of the door. Set the empty game object to 000, and then drag it up to where the middle of the door, where you want the middle of the door to go. Let's say I want it to go right above this thing. So that means I would drag this all the way up here. It might seem a little weird at first, but once you'll see it, you'll understand. Then you want to go back in the script and drag that thing you made into the door. This is the transition time. This is how long it'll take. And then this is the unpressed material. This is the pressed material. Basically what that means is, look, you see how this is blue right now. When you press it, it could be green. So you want to drag your material that you want it to be before it gets pressed. Then you want to drag your material that you want it to be pressed. You want it to be after it's pressed. And now, what this is whatever the tag says. So if you want to click it and then it opens the door, set it to hand tag or whatever your tag is right here on your controllers. But if you want a certain object, like I do, to open it, when you click it, you want to set it to whatever the tag is. So I have this set. So I made a tag called box that you set your interactable to, and then it will collide with this. And one more thing you want to do on the interactable is go to layer and then create a new layer called non-walkable and then select it for the cube. Then what else you need to do, you can an audio source. Then what you see right here, I'll show you what it does. You gotta type audio source and then boom, you can drag your audio clip from assets into here and then just give it a play on a rate, because then it'll play as soon as you enter the game, and you don't want that. But then you drag the audio source into here and it should play that sound. But now let's go ahead and test it to see if it works. Alright, so as you can see, the cube. Alright, so as you can see, we have the cube, and it has a rigid body that makes it fall. That's all it means, really. If you go ahead and drag it on over here, it opens the door all the way to our little thing up there. But then, if you make it happen, click it again, it goes back down. As you can see, it has the blue color right now. Touch it, it's green. Then it turns back to blue. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. See y'all later. If y'all have any questions or concerns, in the comments down below, or anything you want me to add, comment it down below, and make sure to like and subscribe, because see y'all in the next video. And tell me any other tutorials you want me to do.